take us away.
Wonder what definition of one word Clockwork is going up. That was about 5.
We've really struggled a lot with that. all of our analyst desk cannot make this up.
I think we do need to go back to primary school a little bit, guys. 1 means 1, but regardless, doesn't matter. We are in game. And your way, me and you both reacted with some of the biggest just what when we saw that Callista locked in. What the hell?
I am so confused. So, I am not entirely sure about Callista right now. I think of her as a really bad champion, but maybe she has something to say for herself. I'm not entirely sure, but historically, this matchup has actually always been kind of the answer to Callista. When Callista was super strong in meta, some people like to go Tristana because Tristana's E works against Callista's stacking of spears really well, as BJ is getting invaded on and might have to flash away.
Oh, yeah, he just has to get the hell out of there. Disastrous start here for SGB.
Yeah, really nicely done, good coordination from GAM, and Levi's off to dominate the jungle, which is important because with Graves, of course, you're not really looking for early ganks. You're more looking to assist and shoves and cover, counter gank, and maybe try to eliminate the enemy jungler. Now, that being said, Levi on the Graves has actually been a very active ganker, so maybe we see him again work magic that is not supposed to be possible on this champion.
Look, he's just going to the blue.
They do have a ward spotting him, but they are playing against Prio on all the lanes, so Levi can do whatever he wants. What is BJ going to do against this?
He just goes. You just have to go straight to his blue.
Look at Kati.
They can't.
Oh my god, this is so beautifully orchestrated.
It's a 4 buff. They have to kill Kati.
Yeah, they really have to chase Kati
answer
here, but they're not going to do that. Really
They don't know that he's. What?
Wow.
I mean, is the game just over?
This is an elaborate punish from Kati. That is amazing to see how he just abandoned his mid lane positioning. He was shoving in, he was getting so much priority, but he used the priority to kill the jungle matchup. He didn't get the kill on BJ, but he completely shut him out of his own jungle. Now Levi went back to base on 7 CS, level 2.
BJ, you mean?
BJ, yeah, BJ.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out where you even go now as BJ. You can't fight the enemy jungler.
You try to go for scuttles, because scuttles are easy to take, they don't resist you, so he is going to get the bot side scuttle, which is nice. His bot lane also protected his Gromp, so a little bit of experience still on the map. The problem is these camps are all still level 1 camps. You can see BJ is still level 2, so he really wants to get respawning camps, because those have more experience behind them. They are also harder to kill, but Lee Sin shouldn't really struggle, even when he's behind. Not entirely sure what he's doing. I don't think BJ knows that his Gromp is up. This is actually going to be even worse for him, because he assumed the Gromp was taken by Levi, but because of the SGB bot lane roam, it was actually not taken, so now it stays level 1. It's not going to respawn, it's not going to give him more experience. Ooh.
It's not, maybe you go for a play, Set can flash face break into Lee Sin and Tristana damage, maybe you one-shot style? And I mean, a kill goes a long way, but it doesn't look like that's the idea. I feel like Lee Sin is just Lee Sinned.
And speaking of dives, Levi's here for the top lane, but he's Graves into a tower.
Yeah, it is Graves into a tower, but Kiaya's doing well. There's an ignite ticking down, but it's not enough. Libs, can he actually spin away? Cardi on the way, sidesteps the Winds of War, but the Shield of Durand will finish the job.
Hasma tried so hard, nice dodges there, but in the end, Kiaya gets such a huge advantage. We talked about the top lane matchup last game. Oh, no time for that. BJ finally.
They have to do this, but everything misses. They miss everything onto Levi, who was the target they had to focus. This is a disaster your way. They missed everything.
Oh my god, Froggy's the last hope. He needs to get at least 1 kill, or the game is basically over.
He doesn't have Shuriken Flip.
Oh my. Oh, it comes from bad to worse. Look at the CS gap in the jungle. It's double CS. It's more than double CS. Top lane just got a kill and a plating and a wave advantage. Bot lane is just there. They're not really in the game, which is weird because the whole series looked like it was bot lane focused. Zeri is 100% win rate so far. Has really been an ADC focused matchup so far. But for the first time, GAM puts more effort onto their top side, and immediately they show SGB how it's done. SGB struggled with this the last 2 games, always, or the last 3 games even, always getting a kill back, giving a kill back to Kiaya.
It is so unfortunate because Husmed, I think, thought he needed to hit a minion to try and get a little bit of rage to heal. And that's why I don't think Cardi catches him if he doesn't turn that back. I think he gets away. He can't know. But it's so unlucky.
Flash and Predator has a lot of movement speed. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Sure. In the end, it's definitely a good outcome for the Galio. And Galio somehow is even ahead in CS. So it's the first big Galio. We are all still questioning this priority in the VCS, but it seems to really dominate the scrims here. And it makes some sense, because VCS is the most aggressive region, the most bloodthirsty region. A champion that can perma-shove, forget about matchups, and just make stuff happen on the map sounds very strong to me. So it's definitely showing some of its potential here. Froggy, of course, still with some kill pressure. He's never gonna be under any threat in the 1v1 against Carti individually. But can he actually do something? He looked amazing on Akali the last time we saw him. He had some really smooth movement. He went like double-digit kills. But right now he's on the back foot.
Tryndamere, pressured again. Camille has ult, Tryndamere does not.
One more minion.
Oh, he's in so much trouble. One more minion dies. It's not enough. Froggy is here to help him. So he should be able to evacuate, but look at the wave that's being pushed in. They just want to completely deny the Tryndamere.
So Froggy can help Husman to get to level 6 with another minion falling. They might be able to strike back a little bit with the Tryndamere ulti, buying time. Still level 5.
Still level 5. He spins forward. It must be the next
minion.
minion.
What did he just do?
It must have been one minion, but he was just too early. Taki now goes in. He's in trouble. He can't even get the haymaker off. I mean, my word.
Oh, Froggy.
Away.
Oh,
Froggy.
He did it too early.
No, he did it before it was actually ready. Kiaya still alive. Vinjay's here, but he can't follow his own cue. Kiaya even lives, and Garma dominating.
Turn off the screen to the stream. Oh my god.
I don't know if we can broadcast this.
Oh, it's such a disaster. SGB is trying so hard, but they can never win more than one game against GAM. The curse is too strong, and I mean, they're cursing themselves if we're perfectly honest. What in the world is Husmet doing? Taki tried to come in here, but he's not tanky enough, doesn't... yeah, he already used the W. And yet, look at the shuriken flip. He cuts the shuriken flip short. He thought he had the damage, but he actually interrupted his own shuriken flip, so he's missing the damage from that E. He hits the ultimate, but not E and ultimate, so that's not enough damage to kill Kiaya. Oh, mechanical misplays, mispositioning, everything coming from bad to worse, and... adding insult to injury to SGB, they're already staring at a 3k goal deficit at 9 minutes.
I want GAM to go to MSI your way.
Oh, I want to see Kiaya smash some Western top laners, man. Yeah, it's a very, very bittersweet. I also want to see Saigon Buffalo actually being able to stand up to GAM. They come so close from time to time, but the finishing touches are just not there. They always fall short in one of the games, and then another one is just GAM domination. Basically, when you go into a series against GAM, you always have to account for at least one of those GAM Ultra Stomps, where they just take the game and the game is over in 20 minutes. It seems like this is the game in this game. Last game was a draft div. First 2 games were very competitive, but... yeah, Saigon Buffalo, they should have won game 1, then we would have been in a 2-2 situation, just like last year's finals, where they should have won game 2. But instead, it always seems like Saigon Buffalo is stumbling over their own oversteps.
I don't know if it's just a lack of mental fortitude. I don't know. You can't really blame Beanjay for what happened this game. That was a planned play by GAM. He didn't make a mistake. But Husmed, what is Husmed doing that he makes a blunder like he did there? Just, I think what his plan was, he ease in, kills a minion, it gets him 6, he insta-ult. But what does that do?
And there's a lot of confusing stuff going on for Husmed. Oh, he might just die again. In fact, I'm pretty sure he does.
So he can surf away. There's a collateral damage. If he can try and sidestep
nice
it,
dodge.
which he does, he's alive. He gets a kill back. Actually well played.
Okay, Levi.
I mean, Levi's having fun.
Definitely. Finally dice on his for the second time actually on the Graves. 1 kill back to Husmet, but that's really just consolation prize. Cause look at this, Kia.
They get the tower.
10 minutes in, no Rift Herald, just straight up tower. I mean, to be fair, Camille does an amazing job against tower plates, but still, this Kiaya is now 30 CS ahead. He's 3-0-3. He already has an item finished. How do you play against this Camille? You just can't even enter lane, especially without ultimate fastment. If Kiaya wants to, you can just jump on him here and completely prevent him from ever getting close to his tower again. Instead, I think Kiaya is focusing the tower down. Yeah, Husmet, you need to be very, very careful.
Yeah, I mean, Kiaya could just all in after the tower falls. I think he could have played that more aggressive if he'd really wanted to, but he took the guaranteed value of denying a couple of extra minions. But I mean, this Tryndamere can't farm. The bot lane, it's going fine for SGB, but I think to salvage the top side, the Triss needs to be 7-0.
And what a weird game we're looking at, where Kalista gets picked as an answer into Tristana, which in itself is insanity, and then she gets completely disregarded by her team. We're actually playing full weak side Kalista, which is something that just doesn't make any sense. So this is a weird one, a very weird one. But I mean, Kiaya is good enough for you to just carry through the top lane, and it seems like that was the plan from start to finish.
Herald being dropped down here. I don't even know how you approach this as SGB. I don't know where you can do anything. B surfs in, lands the Magnet Storm. Shogun trying to hop away, will not be contributing to this fight. Cardi busts a shot back, but hits the Everfrost, will get the kill. On the other side, BJ picks up one onto the Callista, but it just doesn't matter because now Camille is here. They pick up another kill, but look at the health.
Look
bars.
at Cardi!
They're not good enough as Cardi is surfing, taking them down with a triple. Camille gets one of her own. They will pick up a tower, and at this point, what do you even say?
You say, take a look at this, international analysts. We have the Galio first pick, and we actually know why and how the Galio first pick is coming in. My God, what a difference in performance for Carti in this game, just completely stomping every side of the map. He's there for every play, great positioning. Just look at his slick flash onto Shogun. Not even sure how he got Shogun. Oh, yeah, just even more gap closing ability. And this stage of the game, Galio still packs a big punch, especially with the early kills. He got first blood, remember? So you can actually just play the melee carry role here. Dive on the tower at 12 minutes, and that is a casual 6k gold lead at 13 minutes. So pack it up, boys. I think we have decided our C representative.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's exciting for the boys from GAM. They get a chance to represent Vietnam. I mean, kind of the dream for a lot of people is to represent your country in something, particularly something you have a good chance at winning gold in. So congratulations to them. They haven't technically closed it out yet, but I mean, look, let me put it this way. G2, you want SGB to win this game because everyone will stop memeing you.
I mean, there is the Nakali in the game, so one of those champions. No Yumi or no Zeri, though, so not entirely sure.
Yeah, those were more important, I think.
So we have seen amazing performances, game-breaking performances from Froggy on Akali, but so far not able to find anything. And that is just one very, very sad blind boy in the jungle.
I mean, at this point, the blindness is the least of his worries. They've broken all his bones. Blind people can use Braille. Like, what does he do?
Definitely not enter his own jungle, that's for sure. That has not done him any good in this game.
Kiaya caught out, but should it be, maybe that's the wrong term, as they are just going to turn it around. Husmed's trying to give him the chop, but he can't even get the kill. The rest of SGB just have to try and retreat, but the captain's on the way. He lets them go, but, I mean, it's just futile.
I mean, at this point, it's really just rage plays from the side of SGB. They're just desperately trying to get at least one kill. Hasmid just tunnel visioning on the opponent's top laner as Levi casually walks away with a kill. BJ, do you have any damage? Nope.
No, he does not.
Oh,
this
beautiful.
is a truly useless Lee Sin. Not really his fault after the early game he had. GAM, they made him angry. They made them angry.
And this is definitely also a quality of GAM's. When they find control over the series, they seem to get better and better and better. All the series they lose usually are in game 5, where the games are all close and they can't really exert their dominance in individual lane matchups, and it comes down to team fights. Against Flash, we saw that multiple times. Against Cerberus in Winter, we actually saw Cerberus be the better team for most of the series, I'd argue, and GAM just winning the off game here and there with good engages and better laning. But when they are the dominant team, it seems like they're downloading the enemy team and getting more and more dominant with every single victory.
It really, really does. Taki has been caught out. He buys a valiant amount of time, but still finds the Spear of Vengeance lodged firmly between his shoulder blades. The Union must be, tapping the watches a little bit. You got some time to make up, fellas, because we are at 16 minutes and it's already a 9,000 gold lead your way.
So, tell me the most copium item on the Rift right now.
The most copium item?
Yep.
The Hullbreaker?
Yeah, the Hullbreaker is a pretty good candidate, no?
But no, not the Hullbreaker?
I think Hullbreaker definitely is
okay.
optimistic, let's say, for Hasmid. Is he ever going to hit a tower? Probably not. Maybe if he rage splits for the rest of the game and his team just cries for help in mid lane where they get run over and dived on, and he just says, nah, I got an outer tower. We're scaling here.
I mean, it's probably actually one of your best ways to potentially do it.
B!
He's the one in a... B is a freak. He is a freak.
Beautifully done. We don't really see much Rel anymore, but B has always been an amazing Rel player, and it's cool every now and again to see these engages. Of course, I always argue that Rel engages look fancier than they actually are. Pretty easy to do. Still, as I said, if you don't see Rel every game, it's actually refreshing to see this engaged power from the champion, and really nothing Shogun could have done. I mean, he could have buffered his W maybe to get out of there, or used his flash, but he was surprised and ambushed. They want to finish at 19 minutes. Can GAM finish this game before 20 minutes on the clock? They tried.
They catch Taki out. In goes Froggy into the backline. They put that magic damage shield up. He's doing his best. He gets locked out for a moment. Kiaya follows him a little bit. In goes Cardi, getting a taunt, but none of the damage is quite sticking. Froggy flashes away. I think GAM have been fended off for now.
There's the wave.
Another wave arriving. They may well have another crack at it. No, they're not going to try.
Not tanky enough, really. They don't bring a Scion this time around. They can't really dive under the Nexus Tower, even though it's only one Nexus Tower remaining. They need to go back to base one more time. 1 minute left. I don't think they can finish before 20 minutes, unfortunately. So I think the record in the VCS, at least. I know there was one C game that ended before 20 minutes. Actually for Saigon Buffalo against BTS, from what I've seen. 19 minutes something. But in the VCS, in the games we cast, the record stands at 21 minutes and some, which actually was also SGB against GAM. The game SGB won on Vayne. So maybe GAM gets a little bit of sweet, sweet revenge for just that one record-breaking game. They have around 1.5 minutes to do so, and one more push with one good dive should be enough.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this right now. If SGB win this game, I'll eat one of those like giga hot peppers on stream or something. Maybe that'll like call in some karmic force, because people can, I mean, maybe you can't attest to this, but I have told you in the past, I'm awful with spice. Like, my eyes water at like a Thai green color.
Oh, no.
I am the biggest wuss when it comes to spice. If they win this game, I'll kill myself. If they win this game, I will essentially kill myself.
No, don't do that.
No, I'm sticking to it. I mean, I don't think I'm in much danger here, your way. I'm going to be totally honest with you.
They are getting some gold back, actually completely bending the top side. You can just keep pushing, guys. There's no way you can stop the push in topside anyway. I guess they want to try. Not entirely sure what Hasmut's plan is gonna be. He's recalling now. So they got a little bit of gold under the belt while GAM was finishing off the objective. A double objective bounties. They actually have 2 items finished for Shogun. And almost 2 items for Hasmut. So one last chance, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, Last Chance Saloon is very much activated. BJ goes in and starts with a good kick, B, but he just gets the phone call, and the fate brings him home. Husband getting chunked on down. He has the ultimate, but he would only keep him alive for a few seconds. He can't even kill Style on the other side. He soloed out.
No!
B won't even die, and my taste buds remain safe as GAM pick up 3, and they'll walk it in. They will be the representatives of Vietnam at the Southeast Asian Games. Come on, boys, make us proud.
We're counting the seconds. I'm not sure if they got the record, but it doesn't matter in the end. They got the 3-1. First big best of 5 of the year, and they ended 1